What's up, y'all? It's your boy LP, aka Dawn Phenomenon, aka Mr. Wavy Dad himself. We live, Look Cypher, season 2. We're filming right now, man. Y'all gotta tune in. I see you here, all right?
Welcome back to Look Cypher season 2. We're on the inside look with LP. Welcome in, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you. Welcome
too.
to Look Cypher.
Thank you. Honored to be here per usual, man. Happy to be back.
Yeah, be back. And boy, did you make a comeback.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
We were talking about it a little bit. We're doing a little bit of a rebranding right now.
Yes. Yeah, we are in the process. Well, the rebrand is happening. So the process is now, I've announced it publicly. I've, started making the rounds, showing my face a little bit under a new title. Most people know me as Cartier Cody, the Wavy Dad, a couple different names, but moving forward, it is LP officially. So, y'all don't fuck it up.
Yeah. But, it's nice to know that we want to make sure that they knew where you're coming from, too. So, the OGs that have been rocking with you since that name and everything like that, we got to make sure they're out there getting it right for the next person, too.
Absolutely, yeah, because I don't publish music under titles anymore, so you can show them my old stuff all you want, but, you want to focus on the future mostly.
We were talking about the OGs when they're just like, oh, I've been knowing so-and-so since they're just a little scrub. That's, what did you use? Was it 2 Chainz?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes a rebrand is important.
Yeah.
And I use 2 Chainz as an example because he used to go by Titty Boy, which is not a great name, in my personal opinion, and obviously his too. So,
you know what?
The rebrand it's a good way to really showcase your better qualities and kind of leave all the shit that you don't like in the past.
Right.
And really focus on what you want to focus on. So that's the whole goal.
Yes. What pushed the rebrand, to be honest?
There's a lot of things. Life was lifing pretty hard. And it made me want to take a step back from everything. And in that step back, I was doing the reassessment and realized that I just wanted to take a slightly different direction.
Yeah.
Still continue doing music and things like I love to do, but do it under a different name, a little bit more refined, try to, be a little bit more professional about it. I've dropped a lot of music over over the years under my past names.
Yeah.
And I don't love all of it, so, moving forward, I'm just trying to really focus on doing the things that I love to do and that I want to make, and that, I don't feel like I just have to put stuff out,
Right.
I'm making it because I want to make it. It's fun again, like I lost the love and the fun of making music for a while, and to be able to find that again, it just reignited that spark for me, so.
Yeah, it's like the quality versus quantity type thing, because, if Chris Brown drops one more 30-song album,
yes.
I'm going to lose it.
Well, it's like, French Montana.
Yeah.
He did a 100-song mixtape. So, I promise I'm not doing anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep them 8 songs, 10 songs, something like that, a little more condensed.
Yeah.
But, bar heavy, just real hip-hop shit, That's something that I started to change the lane a little bit, and I'll still branch out a little bit, but I really want to focus on my roots, which is hip-hop.
Yeah, right.
And that's really what I want to do, so.
Right. You from Sac?
I was born in Woodland.
In Woodland,
Yes,
okay.
yeah. So I'm from the area, but a lot of people think that I'm from way on the other side of the country.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think I'm from the East Coast, and I'm
It has to be the fit.
I don't know what it is, but I'm not mad at it. Big shout out to my East Coast family, but I'm a NorCal kid.
Yeah, come on, tell them.
That's right.
The style is impeccable, though. I will say that. And then the one thing that I
it.
complimented you on when you first came in here was your necklace. That is, the blown glass is so cool.
On the pearls.
On the pearls, because it only makes sense.
Different. Yeah,
it only makes sense. If you would have put it on a gold chain, people would have been like, that's nice.
I know.
A little extra touch with the pearls definitely brings
cool
it all together. It's like a little wind chime kind of thing going on. Sample that one too, Sav. Hold on.
Yeah. Chat. Get that.
Right. But where do you think, where did your style even come from? I know we talked a little bit about the fact that you had a kind of like a thrift store.
I had a thrift store / vintage resale store for a while. I sold clothes for a long time. I sold clothes for almost 10 years.
Gotcha. You started in the mall like everybody else?
Nah, I started in parking lots, swap meets, and stuff like that.
Out the trunk,
I was at the flea market, out of the trunk for a long time until I got the pop-up and I got all the racks and all that stuff. And
you were selling bootleg movies too?
Nah, not at all. I was selling like fly vintage shit, like jerseys and hats and T-shirts and like vintage denim and all kinds of cool stuff. So over the years, I built this like accumulation of stuff that was filling up my storage.
Gotcha.
And I like stumbled into a storefront.
Yeah.
After I had been selling online for a long time.
Gotcha.
So
I thought you was doing a bundle deal, like you get a Lakers jersey and then you can also get the game on bootleg.
Oh, I was doing bundle deals for sure. You know what I mean? But it was like, I'm the type of person where it's like, what do we got to do to make it work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to tell people, a lot of people will know too, because they came to the store and they would say, you know, I just say make a pile and then we'll figure out a price.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna sit here and do every single individual piece. What do you got here? All right, get me in. Here's the number.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so try to make it real smooth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where it comes from.
To get over there, you would have got me in some fly stuff. I'm already knowing.
I do still have a brand though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my clothing brand is Wavy Dad Club.
Oh, okay.
But I also have an offshoot of that called Wavy Mom Club.
Oh.
So this summer, later, I will be doing drops for Wavy Mom Club. And I just did a Wavy Dad Club drop.
Okay.
Honestly, www.wavydadclub.com.
Okay.
Yes.
You're going to be doing like a cross-branding kind of thing since we're going to be rebranding yourself for music and everything?
I still use the Wavy Dad Instagram as like my primary, just like posting fun shit, memes, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But Alp Makes Music is my music page.
Right.
Because what I noticed was happening is I was getting like a weird mix of people that watch my shit but don't care about my music.
Right.
And then people that care about my music but don't care about my like dumb antics.
Yeah.
You know? So I gotta find the balance of being like, hey, if you fuck with me for the music, like go here.
Yeah.
Because that's all we're gonna do on that one.
Okay.
But if you fuck with me because I'm a clown sometimes, you know, it's like
go see Wavy Dad.
Follow the Wavy Dad page.
We're gonna
be keeping it funny, you know. So
yeah.
It's just, I think it's part of just my individual growth, you know, and like part of me wanted to separate myself from the brand a little bit too, to let the brand live on its own.
Okay.
You know, and have its own identity so that it's not necessarily 100% attached to me.
Right.
Because I feel like it's way bigger than me, you know, as it is, so I don't want to hold it back.
Yeah.
You know,
no, that's understandable.
Kind of the mentality.
They both have the opportunity to grow, and once they get really big and popping, you'll be getting checks from each one.
Yeah, that's the
goal. Don't tell Instagram though. Don't tell Instagram. So what do we have to look forward to coming up this year for your music?
But see, I'm fresh back. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, I'm still a little bit rusty, but I'm still up there. Don't get me fucked up. You know what I mean? But it's just one of those things. It's like riding a bike. You know, I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I'm gonna drop a new project called Dawn Phenomenon.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just you know, something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm just happy to be back where I feel like I should be.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Because I know, you know, you were having a little bit of. Well, I know you said that you had to take a step back away from, you know, your thrift store and a little bit of step away from music just because, you know, health issues and things like that. So I know just getting your feet wet, getting back into the music industry, but then also trying to keep your health on top of that. I know that can definitely be a struggle. So, you know.
Yeah, even right now I got high blood sugar.
Yeah.
my thing was going off, shout out all my type 1 diabetics or anybody that lives with somebody with type 1 diabetes. We out here.
Yeah. You got to make them know that they're out here and supported and things like that.
Yeah, we're a small population.
Yeah.
Yep, type 1, so.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those things that, that's the big thing in my life that really was like my main focus for a long time. You know, I got a kid, I have a daughter, so it's like I really want to make sure that I'm here as long as possible for her.
Right.
You know, although I have a chronic life-threatening condition, it's just one of those things where I'm like, all right, well, I know for the most part how to manage myself and, you know, just like keep everything in line. So now that I got that and I got my feet down with that, I'm like, all right, now it's time to take off running and do this music shit again.
Yeah, take things by storm. I know you're coming.
Yeah.
We know you're coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. They know.
Yeah. You looking forward to getting back out there? I know they see you.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are going to see this and be like, who the fuck is Al P?
Yeah, no, I know, right?
Like, oh, man, it's this fool?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so.
Maybe they don't know who you are behind the glasses.
Yeah, I know, for real. I broke my mysteriousness. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to stay mysterious the whole time.
You know, you got to just make sure that everybody can know who you are. We don't want anybody getting you confused with anybody else. You are the same cool person that you were before. You just
I'm
under
cooler.
Different. Oh, cooler.
Yeah,
I know,
I'm
that's
way
right.
cooler
Excuse
now.
me. Excuse me. My bad. Way cooler than he was before, guys.
100%.
I will never make that mistake again.
No, you good, you good.
Well, yeah, you're super, super cool now. And now that we are getting you in this new rebranding and everything like that, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you have to come for the table and things.
Yeah.
And, you know, starting with LOOK Cypher, it's just going to get you out there, and especially on those platforms, you know, social media, whether that you want to put something on. If we actually keep TikTok, I don't know if we're trusting TikTok to stay up anymore, but, you know, I guess.
I don't have any opinions on politics. I just want to clarify that.
I don't know if we're keeping TikTok or not anymore, but, you know, Instagram seems trustworthy. Facebook,
all I know is God
YouTube.
God bless America, bro. That's all I know. So either way, you know, I was excited for Instagram was like, hey, you know, since they're cutting out TikTok and CapCut, we're gonna drop this editing app called Edits. Yeah. And if anybody at Instagram watches this, that shit is trash.
Is it? Oh no.
Yeah, y'all gotta update Edits, man. I wanted to use it so bad, and I waited 2 months for it to drop. Yeah. And it was not great. So.
Oh no.
It's just that's my one complaint for this interview.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, as long as you're not complaining about me anymore.
No, you're great. You're great. Like I told you before, I was like, you're a natural. You're great.
Thank you.
Yeah, your questions are good, you're engaging, you're open-ended, you know, so
thank you.
It gives me an opportunity to talk. I'm a Leo, I like to talk.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
You Leos.
Y'all lucky I can't hear my mic.
Yo, right? Oh, Lord, you Leos, you do love to hear yourselves talk. Cut the cameras right
Leo
now.
Gang. Leo gang. Shout out my brother Yums.
No, Yums?
Yeah, he a Leo too.
I know. Yeah. Shout out to Yums too. I only eye roll just because you guys are both
Shout
Leos,
out the gang, man. Honestly, there's a lot of people that I could shout out that have you know, kind of held me down throughout this whole process. Like everybody at the Scarlett camp, everybody at Capital Connection, over at Bubs, you know, over at the warehouse. So there's a lot of other people too. I'm just drawing blanks, but like my immediate creative circle, you know, is over at Scarlett. So that's all the family, and you know, I try to be tapped in with everybody because it's like it's easy to be nice and it's easy to be cool. So you know, I'm not like any crazy affiliate. So I'm like pretty free agent across the board. So
it's not like you have any trouble talking, you Leos.
I have a problem shutting the fuck up.
I wasn't gonna say all that, but you said it.
That's the issue. My girl gonna hear this and be like, yeah, for real.
Hey, look.
She let her hear me talk though.
My boyfriend's gonna hear me and say the same thing because I'm always talking. He's a Leo too. So.
Okay, nice. Hey, what's
say,
good,
look,
bro?
I was just saying, it's all love. I'm just talking shit because I have to.
Yeah,
I got to.
Well, you're a Taurus?
I am.
Yeah, my girl's a Taurus.
Oh, y'all love us then.
Yeah, the Leo Taurus.
The Leo Taurus deal.
Yeah,
it's kind of going crazy. It's got to go crazy.
100%.
We got to reel y'all back just a little bit.
Facts.
Just a little bit.
Facts. 100%. Yeah, I have the visions, like the grandiose visions. You know, so.
Right.
And she real down to earth, which is cool. That's what I like about her. She real down to earth, so you know, it keeps me balanced out.
Exactly.
Otherwise.
Yeah. Well, I think that is it for today. You want to tell them one more time where we can find you, just so that they don't get confused?
ALP makes music. AL.P makes music on all platforms: TikTok, Reddit, everywhere, Threads, everything. Yeah. ALP makes music. That's where I want y'all to follow me at. So appreciate everybody that's rocked with me in the past too. I really want to make sure that I put that out there. Gratitude is something I'm working on actively in my life. So even if you just listen to a song one time, even if you didn't like it, I appreciate it.
All right, y'all.
He over here with he's like, quit fucking with my microphone.
All right, y'all. This is Look Cypher Season 2. We are looking forward to LP on our next season, so make sure you guys check it out on YouTube and also on Instagram, all that. See you next time, friend.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Exit stage left.
Yep.